Good morning. Today I'm going to explain to you how I managed to reach the legend league in chess.com even though I'm not that good of player. I'm actually really at intermediate level player right now. Except during the time that I did enter the legend league, I wasn't at intermediate level. I was still at the beginner level. So this is my history of ratings, and as you can tell over here, I'm playing 10 minutes games over there, and that's my uh, comfort time level over here. In the beginning over here, where February 16th, I entered the game, and it gave me a choice: am I a beginner, intermediate, or an advanced level player? And I chose intermediate. Turns out I was wrong. Turns out the level is different from what I'm used to. So actually I was at beginner level, but I chose intermediate level, and that was wrong. That's why the rating just dipped immediately to 1100 level over there. And yeah, that's where I was at. And I was playing the game, this website, up until this point when I start noticing that hey, there are different legends, and I can in different leagues, and I can go up if I place a certain level over there. And so I start paying attention to it, and I start playing over there. And at this point over here, which is my lowest rating, like 1100 over there, low 1100, when I realized that I'm playing up and down, my energy level is up and down. Sometimes I'm really strong, sometimes I'm really weak. So that's when tip number one. Tip number one basically says when you win, it means you're strong. It means you're fresh, and keep playing. If you win, keep playing. If you lose, that means you're tired, and that means you want to stop playing, take a break, take a rest, take a nap or something, and then go again. And sure enough, it works over here up to 425, 25. Over here, 1 week later, that's in 1 week. That's the legend. That's the legend leagues hours. That's in 1 week. Uh, so basically, tip number two is you want to learn lightning and bullet chess. You want to get as many games as possible, so you can play as many games possible. Now, my rating in bullet chess obviously very low, about 800, so extremely low. But it get balanced after a while because the rating self-adjusts, and it gets you into the pitch level, whatever it is, and your opponents get adjusted so it becomes equal. And what that helps, what that does is basically it allows you to play as many games as possible, and it helps if you're trying to get to the legend league. And as you can tell over there, that my rating goes from higher 1300 goes to 1000. It's not even 1100 because I keep losing so many games, but it balanced out at the end. So so I managed to win game after game after game over there. And tip number three is that you want to drop safe. Excuse me. You want to adopt a safe opening, an opening that you know well. So if the opponent makes a mistake, you can take advantage of it. But if opponents know what they're doing, then you get into a good middle game. You're not losing anything. Don't experiment. Don't go for fun games, which is what I'm doing right now. During the Legend League, I played the most boring opening possible. So so anyway, so that's tip number three. And tip number four, you want to review your game. I never play I never play a rematch game because the rematch game requires me to forget about the last game. So every time I finish the game, I would review it and see if there's a pattern I can remember that allows me to basically avoid a mistake again in the future, which helps me because I'm playing safe, boring opening, and every time opponents make a mistake, I said, "Oh, I know better than that," so I can take advantage of it and the next time. It's not 100%, but most of the time I'm able to learn from my mistakes and get better at it. So those are the 4 things that you basically can do in order to get into the leagues of legends or legend leagues over here. However, the one big secret that I have that will pretty much guarantee you to be in legend league is take the week off. Take the week off. Take a whole vacation for 1 week and do nothing but eat, sleep, and play chess, because that's what I did. And I played as many games as possible, as quickly as possible. And you can tell from the history that the ratings just drops down because I keep losing games after games after games. I'm tired. I still playing anyway. Just keep playing. Do nothing but play chess. And that gets me into the legend leagues. In the beginning, yes, your rating's gonna drop, and in fact still drops up until the end. Up until about 3-4 days into it. That's when I get 2,000 points ahead from the next guy, and everybody gives up. So my advice to you is, if you want to go into the legend, basically start on Sunday, which is when they start on Sunday, and bracket there, and just play as much chess as possible, win as many games as possible. So get so far ahead in front of everybody else, so everybody else just gives up and not wanting to catch you anymore. So that's the biggest secret of all. Eat, sleep, and play chess. Now let's take a look over here, the progression. Now that I'm into the Legend League, I'm not going to do that anymore. So start playing chess over here. And it gets to that point, and then there's another one over here. And then there's another one over here. So you got 3 levels over there. The first one over here is actually quite normal. It gets to 1340. The second one, and this is when I start experimenting with new openings, because I no longer play safe opening. I said I want to have fun. I want to have fun. I want to have fun games. I don't want to play boring games and win. I want to have fun games, and maybe I'll lose, but the most important thing is to have fun. So I have this one right here, 1380, which is 40 points difference. So I get fun opening, and then when it gets to 1380, I start getting this high-ranking opponent, and what can I say? They're really good, you know. So I dropped down over here into into below 1300, but I did learn from it. The fact that I'm practicing and reviewing things, I learned from it. And this point over here, at this point over here, I start putting up YouTube videos. And if you go to my YouTube channel, yeah, just daily puzzles, and then 2-digit year, 2-digit month, and 2-digit date over there, just and 2-digit year, month, and date. You'll see my videos over there. And what happened is that I started putting puzzles into the games. Yeah, so whatever blunders I make, I put it in, so I can learn from those mistakes, from those blunders I make. And I hope you can too. And this will help you, spot situations where you can take advantage of your opponent's mistake. So that's my advice, and go do that every day, and hopefully you can get to 1400 or better. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and well, see you wherever. This is a one-time deal. Thank you.